Moving further with the explanation from the chapter Global Latitudes and Longitudes, we now come on to the heading Local Time and Standard Time. What do we do to adopt standard time? Now, local time means sun time. The sun can be overhead at any one meridian at a time. Only all places locating along that meridian will have 12 noon at that time. Midday occurs at different times at different meridians. So the local time varies from one meridian to another. Local time is calculated by the shadow cast by the sun. It is shortest at noon and longest at sunrise and sunset. As the earth keeps rotating, the places at different longitudes will have different time. As the earth rotates from west to east, people in the east will see the sun first. For instance, Dwarka, which is in Gujarat, to the west of India, will be 1 hour 44 minutes behind the time of Dibrugarh, which is in Assam in the east. For each longitude, there would be difference of additional 4 minutes. But that would mean that a traveler going from one end of the country to other, say from Kolkata to Allahabad, would have to keep on adjusting his watch to keep up his appointment. To avoid this confusion and inconvenience, each country has adopted standard time. In India, the longitude 82 degrees 30 minutes passing near Allahabad is more or less the central meridian. So it has been selected as the standard meridian for the country. The local time along this meridian is taken as the standard time for the country, which is 82 and a half into 4, which is equal to 330 minutes or 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT or universal time. So the Indian Standard Time or IST, which is the full form is Indian Standard Time, is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT, that is Greenwich Mean Time. Now, to explain the paragraph, I would like to show you this map of the world. Now, the world is in a form of a globe, but it has been flattened and placed here in a map form. Now, can you see the 0 degree meridian? This is the prime meridian GMT. And here is the place where Greenwich is, next to London, from where the recording was kept, from which the 0 meridian prime meridian passes, the longitude from North Pole to the South Pole. Now, places lying towards the west, can you see here? These are the west places and these are the eastern side of the world. Now, this is 30 degrees, this is 60 degrees west, this is 90 degrees west and so on. And here it is 30 degrees east, 60 degrees east and 90 degrees east and so on. Now, we know that after a gap of nearly 15 degrees, so this is 0, this is 30, 15 will be somewhere here. So after every 15 degrees, it is 1 hour's distance that we have traveled. So that means on 30, another 15, making it 2 hours. So that means if it is 12 noon here on the prime meridian, that means places in the east will have 1 o'clock at this point and maybe 2 o'clock at this point. So it is 2 p.m. here, 1 p.m. here. Now if we see another 15, that is 45 degrees. You see these places? These are 3 hours ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. Now let us talk of these places. 15 degrees will be, this is 0 degree, this is 30 degrees west, so 15 would be somewhere here. That means all the places here would have 1 hour behind the Greenwich Mean Time. So if it is 12 noon here, it will be 11 a.m. here, and then here it will be 10 a.m. here. So as we move on, now we know India is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. That means 5 hours is here, this is 6 hours. So this is basically the line which we follow and calculate, and that is why India is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. The Greenwich Mean Time is calculated from here. So places lying towards the east will have a sunrise before. That means 5 hours 30 minutes before India was here facing the midday noon sun. And after that, as the earth is rotating from west to east, it has turned towards this side and is now 5 hours 30 minutes ahead here. So that means, supposing we are having just now we are having 5 hours 30 minutes, 5:30 p.m. here. Let's see what maybe Mexico will be having. Mexico would be having -6 or maybe 6:30. Let's sorry, yes, it is 6 hours 30 minutes behind. So that means this is 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. That means it is 7, then 4, 6. So here, and 6.5. That means 5:30. This is 5:30 a.m. in the morning. It is in Mexico. It's early sunrise in Mexico. Now they are talking of India also. Now any country which is covering so many longitudes, can you see here, from nearly 65 degrees latitude till longitude till nearly it is 96 or 98 degrees latitude, that India is covering like this, the longitudinal distance. So now after every 15 degrees it will be a change of 1 hour. That means the sun will rise here first because the earth is rotating like this. So here it will see the sunrise first. By the time this side will come and face the midday sun, the time would be much more here. So that means within India there would be different time schedules to follow. So to avoid the confusion, we take 82.5 degrees. Can you see here? This is 80, this is 84. So that means 82 will be somewhere here and a half. That means somewhere here. So 82.5 degrees is the time, and Allahabad is somewhere here. So that means this is the longitudinal line, which is the mid point between the two extensions. Can you see the two extensions? This is the midpoint where they have taken the Indian Standard Time. So IST, that means Indian Standard Time, is calculated from 82.5 degrees longitude, east longitude. Okay, this is the time. So let us see on the map, world map. See on the world map also, this is the 60, 70, 80, 90. So that means 80 would be somewhere here and 82 would be a little here. This is the point from where this particular longitude is taken as the Indian Standard Time, taking the full extension of Indian from boundary in Gujarat till the extreme limit of Assam. The center point is this. So they have calculated this longitude. That means when this particular longitude, 82.5 degrees longitude, when it reaches the sun, faces the sun, it is then that the whole country gets 12 noon. And that is how the time is calculated in Indian Standard Time. Now I'll quickly read time zones because it is just the same what I have just now explained. Most countries of the world adopt their standard time from the central meridian of their countries. The whole world is divided into different standard time zones, each of which differ from the next by 15 degrees in longitude or 1 hour in time. Countries which have great east-west extension like Australia, like Canada, like USA and Russia have more than one standard time and different time zones. Example, Canada has 6 time zones. Let us see Canada here. Can you see this part of India, this part of America is Canada. This, and can you see the extension? It extends from here till here, and so large number of latitudes are passing from here, longitudes are passing from here. That means each 15 degrees is giving 1 hour. So here they have, the whole Canada does not follow one central time zone, but they have 16 time zones into which the country is divided, Canada is divided. Then they are telling you the USA has 4 time zones and Russia has 11 time zones. The whole world has 24 time zones. Now the international date line. We already know that the longitude 180 degrees east and 180 degrees west are the same line. It is located on the other side of the 0-degree prime meridian. As we move eastward of prime meridian, we gain time until at 180 degrees east we are 12 hours ahead of GMT. When we move westwards to 180 degrees west, we will be 12 hours behind GMT. Thus, there is a difference of 24 hours or a day when we cross east or west of this timeline, of this line. This line is known as international date line. It is line on which a day is either added to the calendar or subtracted. It means that traveling towards the east, one will lose a day, and traveling towards the west, one will gain a day. The line is, however, not straight. It is curved to avoid landmass and passes through ocean. This is to avoid falling in any standard time zone of any country. Now, to explain the international date line, let me tell you, this is 0-degree GMT. On a globe, it will be rounded. So if this is the line first, then just line behind it. That means in a globe, the circular portion which is just opposite the prime meridian, that means point lying somewhere here or here, they are the international date lines, because 180 degrees east and 180 degrees west is same line. I told you that day only. Just let me to make it more clear. See, this is your prime meridian 0 degree. Now the line just lying behind it, this line is taken as international date line. When you reverse the map, you will see this international date line, and it is little curvy and twisty. Why? Because it should not come across and disturb the time zones which the other countries are following. So this is the international date line, and international date line decides the time when the day changes. Now that means if this part GMT is having 12 noon, say today is 30th, supposing today is 30th May. Now 30th May 12 noon is this. That means 30th May 12 a.m. started here backside at midnight. That means this portion began the day first. The day began. Now it is 12 noon here, and the portion here is still having the 24 hours behind us. They are 24 hours behind us. So places lying in the west are behind us, whereas the places lying towards the east, they are gaining time. They have the sunrise first. Their date changes first. So it is 30th May, and here it is only 29th. Let the full rotation take, and then the date changes. So with this we come to an end of this chapter, and you are supposed to do the glossary which is given here. Please see this and do this. Thank you. We come to an end of the chapter, globe, latitudes and longitudes.